Alex and Ryan in Life is Strange True Colors can have quite a different love story depending on how high your love score is. Oh yeah, there's a love score. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to get that love score up. What are we talking about?
Are you Alex?
Oh,
I'm Ryan.
Hi. And not to worry, these results are not arbitrary. I have done thorough testing to ensure you get the most accurate instructions as possible. Wait, he's talking all about bird calls? So he's obviously into animal behavior. So what's the first thing we have to do? We just need to press A to grab a shirt off his body? No. When you first interact with Ryan at the record store in Chapter 1, there are a lot of dialogue options. And as odd as it seems in my testing, none of them have altered Ryan's love score. In fact, I've tried all of these obvious and not so obvious variations one at a time. Not one of them has shown up as a point for Ryan. Points for other scoring systems, but not for Ryan. I've replayed the entire game, only changing that one result and making sure I picked every single other thing correctly, including whose emotions I tuned into, and I would always get the same result. No love points.
It's totally for fun.
Now that's hot. And shockingly, unless it's a game error or something, whether you answer not quite or he's right doesn't seem to matter to Ryan.
He's right.
You're right, Ryan. You are right. Anything you say, I'll do it. But let me tell you something. I want to tell you what to do sometimes too. Like right now, I just want you to back up and get on that bar, and then I'm going to come over there. Let's get back to what we were talking about. Okay, we'll draw it out, make this tension last. The first time I've seen proof of love points for Ryan is at the end of Chapter 2. When you're tuning into Ryan's anger, and you have to go through kind of 3 rounds of conversation choices to make. Each one has a specific option that you need to choose to get a point. And it's actually really unexpected and difficult to pick correctly.
My job is to keep people safe, and I failed.
I just want to sort of set the stage a little bit. This score is not just about Ryan liking you. It's about you liking Ryan. Alex. In order for Alex to come to terms with having a crush on Ryan, she obviously also needs to come to terms with the fact that he had, I don't want to say this out, he had a hand in her brother's death, right? He did cut that rope, and whether or not it was the right decision or not, which, I believe it was, it still doesn't change the fact that it happened. And so there's a difficult energy between them. You can't have a crush on someone if you have all these deep-seated issues with them, right? You forgot the most important thing. Make sure you're using a controller that has vibrate, because as this mountain rumbles, you feel it. So uncomfortable. The first one, you have to pick You Saved Me.
Ryan, I owe you my life.
I kind of think about this as I have a crush on him, so thankful that you saved me. I don't know, I like the other choices too, but only this one gives you a point.
She's wrong. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward. Worse than worthless.
The second round of conversation, you need to pick You're braver than me.
You were brave this morning. You're brave now. I've never been as brave as you.
Again, I don't really know why neither of us is worthless is a good option, and also how could you have known is? I think it just comes back down to her talking about herself and how she's processing what happened.
It doesn't matter. Gabe, I'm so sorry.
And the last one, you have to pick I forgive you.
I forgive you. How could I not?
When I played this the first time, I chose forgive yourself because that is what he needs to do. He needs to stop worrying about all these other things and realize that was the right choice and he needed to do it and he needed to forgive himself. But no, again, this is about Alex coming to terms with what happened, showing that she's okay with it, and that whole situation rises up your love score. Okay, this is getting boring. Let's turn it up a little bit. Ooh, hey, Ryan. Can we just get back to it? Thank you. You're just laying on a mountain laughing. I didn't spend all this time figuring this out. The clouds are so funny. Go on with your fantasies about some fictional characters that...
You're stuck with me now.
All right. Can we please get back on track here? All right. This is highly disturbing. Next, to get a maximum love score with Ryan, you gotta hug him. That makes sense. You finally get to touch him. If you have a crush on him at this point, you're not gonna shake his hand and make jokes about being a good cop and all that kind of stuff. Okay, hear me out. What if we pick handshake And like we reach out our hand and like touch his hand, and there's an instant spark, right? And then we hold it just a little bit too long, and then we just stare at each other, and then all of a sudden he can't handle it anymore. And this hero mentality, this like good guy, this humble, nice guy, he can't take it anymore, right? He just like pulls you down on him, and he's like, I don't care about the clouds, I don't care about anything else, I just want you now. And you're like, rip off the flannel, and you just like jump on him, and then absolutely not. Why doesn't anyone like my ideas? And here's where we come to our first checkpoint to see how you're doing.
You're the only tiebreaker we have.
When you need to choose the hottest distraction, either Ryan or Steph, a number of different things can happen depending on how many points you have so far. If you picked Ryan and you have at least 3 of the points I talked about, Alex will say this.
Let's go with Ryan. Total smoke show in a flannel. It's a no-brainer.
1 more point.
Sorry, Steph.
But if you chose Steph as the hottest distraction, her score was too low, Ryan's score was high, Alex will make this comment.
Of course, you're a total smoke show, Ryan, but I think Steph's the one for the job.
And if both of them had too low of a love score, she's not going to make any comment at all. Make sure you make all of the choices suggested earlier, and you will guarantee the smoke show flannel comment from Alex. However, I've also seen that if you pick 2 correct dialogue choices plus hugging Ryan, or 3 correct dialogue choices and handshake with Ryan, you will also receive the smoke show in a flannel comment. These choices also translate to what happens during the LARP. And he has costumes? Okay. If his love score wasn't high enough and you did not choose him as the hottest distraction, when the direwolf is killed and you check Ryan's emotions, he's going to be happy.
This is actually really fun.
I know, right?
Look at him lying on the ground again. He loves to do that around you. If you chose him as the hottest distraction, even if you didn't have a high love score at all, no matter what, if you chose him, he's going to show fear.
I must look like such a goofball. So much for being hot.
Hot and goofball are not mutually exclusive. At least in my book.
But if you chose Steph and Ryan had a high love score, no matter what Steph's score was, he's gonna be sad.
I thought Alex might have liked me, but no way I can compete with Steph.
Competing? Like, for me? That's... wow.
But don't worry. You can still flirt with him a little to, let him know where you stand. Oh! When you meet the serpent, you say, do we really have to kill him? And you get a few options of what you can say. Make sure to respond to Ethan. It's cute for that love point.
I mean, it's kind of cute, isn't it?
Alex will always say that, but if Ryan was afraid and you checked his emotions to get that extra dialogue indicator, Alex will add this.
And not goofy looking at all.
Did you actually think the snake was cute?
I actually did.
The strange thing is, the option to flirt with Steph only shows up in certain circumstances.
Oh, hi, Steph.
The option to flirt with Ryan shows up all the time.
I'll just focus on Ryan.
Maybe that's intentional because in all of my testing, it seems like Ryan has one less opportunity for a love point than Steph. So maybe this is a way to make that up. Or maybe it's a game error that will be fixed in future updates. No clue right now. I do have an error tracking document here as well that I can share with you that shows all the errors, sometimes very humorous errors. I can see that. But one more point. Okay, maybe this is not the most appropriate place for that as we're talking about love. So just make sure to subscribe if you want to see that video. Okay. But now checkpoint 3. Head over to the Magpie Emporium, check out that tarot deck, and choose People and Ryan. If your love score isn't high enough, it's going to be the star. Seems like it's a good one, right?
Is that true for Ryan? I hope so.
I got this card forever when I was playing with him because these are actually difficult to pick right, in my opinion. And I didn't understand why she was questioning it and if I was supposed to get a higher score or not. Then one day, I got the Sun.
Wow, I really like this card.
The Sun is the card you get if you have a top love score with Ryan.
If I wanted to give away a rose, Steph and Ryan would definitely be on my list.
Now the time has come for the Spring Festival, and of course you're gonna give a rose to Ryan.
Hey, Ryan, I have something for you.
You want to guarantee a spot with Ryan up on that roof. You definitely want to give
Alex.
Ryan a rose. I mean, why wouldn't you? You've been crushing on him so hard as it is, right?
I wasn't mentally prepared for that at all.
Get all romantic
Wow.
so we can get to the business up on the roof.
Thank you.
He does look rather nice.
You're welcome.
Flannels are a very practical choice.
Actually, I've got something for you too.
Oh, yeah.
Think we could meet up after the show?
Of course.
Well, enjoy the festival. I'll let you know when I'm done here. Okay, play it cool. It's just a rose. Play it cool.
Hope I'm ready for whatever I've started.
And when you get to that roof, your next checkpoint awaits.
You're the most amazing person I've ever met.
You gotta kiss him.
Come on, dummy, kiss her.
You have to kiss him.
her.
After Ryan shows fear, Alex will give him a gentle, sweet kiss if their relationship is still developing.
I care about you too.
But if the points are just right, Ryan will be a little bit more honest, and then Alex will take control for a hot, passionate one.
I really want to kiss you right now.
I know.
Does sound a little bit nice to be held. I mean, I spend most of my time alone just staring at a computer, which is very fun. It's very fun, I will tell you. But to have the touch,
I don't know if I would want that. Something is different.
Am I wearing lipstick?
Glasses. Oh no. Is this another song?
Just go with it.
What are you gonna do, zombie parade? I mean, that makes no sense for Ryan. Oh no, I've got something real special for him.
Well,
Get out that.
This guy really loves his birds.
Yeah, you know what I want.
Guilty.
Tweet, tweet.
Oh.
Tweet, tweet.
I can help with this one.
Tweet, tweet.
Caw, caw.
Caw, yeah. Tweet, tweet.
He walks up to you in an extremely
Tweet, tweet.
cool way.
Tweet, tweet.
His plaid jacket swaying in the
Caw,
breeze.
yeah. Tweet, tweet.
Ryan,
Tweet,
you
tweet.
like that natural world?
Tweet,
Well, I'm
tweet.
gonna teach you something naturalistic.
Caw, yeah. Tweet, tweet.
Ryan,
Tweet,
you like
tweet.
those animals?
Tweet,
Well, I'm
tweet.
gonna teach you something animalistic.
Just
tell me when it's over.
Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet.
It's kind of cute.
Tweet, tweet.
Naturalistic.
Caw, yeah. Tweet, tweet.
You're
A state park ranger.
it's all coming into focus.
Animalistic.
Caw, yeah.
Don't stop, okay?
Tweet, tweet.
You're stuck with me now.
Naturalistic.
Caw, yeah. Tweet, tweet.
You're such a rock star.
Little smoke show in a flannel. It's a no-brainer.
Animalistic.
Caw, yeah.
I really care about you.
And your last checkpoint is during Gabe's prediction. Using the exact scoring as that rooftop kiss, if those points are just right, Alex and Ryan will share a little bit more affection. The points are set before you get to the
Tweet,
rooftop,
tweet.
so you could hug him up there.
Tweet, tweet.
But why would you want to do that if you're
Tweet,
trying to
tweet.
reach max love?
If you want me,
Ooh, Max love.
I'm there.
Tweet,
You save me.
I owe you my life.
You're so great.
tweet.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Caw,
Max
yeah.
love.
Tweet, tweet.
You're the most
You save me.
amazing person I've ever met.
You're so great. I totally forgive you.
Caw, yeah. Tweet, tweet.
You saved
Tweet,
me.
tweet.
You're so
Tweet,
brave. Can Steph come too?
Caw,
Max
yeah.
love.
Tweet, tweet.
We're done? I feel a little bit awkward now. I'm just sort of standing here. I hope this helped. I'm not sure what to do with myself. Okay. All right.